in a quiet city far from the whirling noise of day, Miriam settled into her favorite armchair. Raindrops rapped gently against the frosted window of her tiny, lamplit apartment. On the walls hung old black and white photographs, each softly illuminated by the blue glow of midnight. Miriam was a detective, not of crimes, but of lost and wandering things. Her world was a weave of cozy shadows and the hum of an old radiator. On the little side table, her detective's notebook waited, nearly full of tales of missing slippers, vanished cats, and mysterious scents of cinnamon drifting down empty halls. Tonight promised to be calm. Just rain, a velvet-voiced radio, and the sigh of wind through the city. But as the hour nudged past midnight, something peculiar flickered in the sky, a trembling in the clouds where the moon's bright ribbon should be. Odd, she thought, the silver band of moonlight that normally smoothed over the rooftops was missing. Miriam's heart stirred, soft curiosity blooming. What happens to dreams when the moon's beam disappears? Miriam pulled on her long coat, the fabric whispering softly. There was a comfort to her ritual, checking her pockets for pencil, notebook, a wrapped candy, and a tiny flashlight. The city beyond her door always slumbered during these hours, streets glazed in silver puddles, neon signs humming in the swirling mist. Her well-worn shoes carried her into the night, past rows of quiet houses and lamplight pooling across the cobblestones. Each puddle reflected fractured slivers of the absent moon, glimmering and uncertain. At the corner, Miriam paused. There was a subtle trail, a cool blue glimmer snaking toward the tree-lined avenue. It was quiet, but not alone. Somewhere nearby, a cat watched from beneath a parked car, and the rain, steady and soft, played its secret rhythm. With a gentle, determined breath, Miriam stepped into the drizzle, following the strange shimmer. Miriam's journey led her beneath flickering street lamps and between rows of hedges dripping with midnight dew. The city, usually stern and secretive, wore a dreamy hush. She noticed small marvels along the way, an origami boat drifting down a flooded gutter, the silhouette of an owl perched atop a traffic sign, and the scent of lilacs carried by the wind. Pausing to listen, Miriam heard a soft humming, beautiful and sad. It seemed to come from the alley behind the old bakery. There she found Mr. Penumbra, the neighborhood night watchman, an old friend with gentle eyes and a weathered lantern. His voice was hushed, as if not to wake the sleeping city. "Did you see it too?" he whispered. Together they peered into the shadows, the blue light bending and curling around puddles and trash cans. "We must find the missing Moonbeam," Miriam confided. Mr. Penumbra nodded, his lantern tilting to reveal a trail of silver dust pooling at the entrance to the mysterious, secretive garden of the neighborhood. They crossed into the midnight garden, where every leaf shimmered with dew and rain-mottled flowers bowed their heads. The air was thick with the scent of wet earth and old roses. The moonbeam's blue glimmer wove between ferns and empty swings, lingering where the garden's secret slept. "Look," said Mr. Penumbra, crouching beside the tangled roots of an ancient willow. There, in a nest of moss, lay a scatter of glimmering moonlight, swirling as if alive. But beside it, a small, trembling shape peered up, a hedgehog, quills slick with rain, holding a curl of silvery mist in its tiny claws. The little creature squeaked softly, frightened but hopeful. Miriam knelt, her voice low and steady. "Are you lost too, tonight?" The hedgehog blinked, then nudged the strand of moonbeam toward her hand, trusting her gentle presence. Holding the strand of moonlight in her palm, Miriam saw how fragile and lovely it was, woven with faint memories, firefly dreams, and the comfort of bedtime stories. She understood. The hedgehog had tried to gather warmth for itself, lonely in the storm. Gently, Miriam offered her hand, letting the tiny creature nestle there, safe and secure. The silver shimmer danced around her fingers, glowing brighter with each shared moment of gentle calm. Mr. Penumbra smiled, his lantern reflecting in his kind eyes. Thunder rumbled far away, but here in the heart of the garden, all was soft, safe, and endlessly kind. Together, they promised the hedgehog warmth and shelter, and Miriam tucked it gently beneath her coat. The moonbeam would soon return, but for now, their quiet fellowship made the night feel whole. A faint silvery glow rose through the garden, like hope restored. With the hedgehog nestled cozily in her scarf, Miriam and Mr. Penumbra made their way back through moonlit puddles, the rain now a soft hush. The city, though unchanged in shape, wore new magic. Each window reflected the mended moonbeam, stretched gently across the sky. Miriam's heart filled with quiet pride. She returned to her apartment, setting the little hedgehog in a small basket lined with a woolen sock. On the table, she placed the recovered moonbeam by the window. Outside, the city sparkled, every rooftop touched by silver. The kettle whistled, sleepy and soft. As she curled again into her armchair, Miriam traced a story in her notebook, the case of the missing moonbeam, solved. In the dark, the blue glow wrapped her close, safe as a lullaby. With the hedgehog slow breathing and the city's heart beating quietly beyond the glass, Miriam drifted into peaceful sleep, every shadow a little less lonely now.